Well, it's Thursday at about 5 minutes after 11 or so, and I'm getting ready to go to lunch at 11:15, 11:20. Thought I'd just do a quick video. I'll show you a couple of things. I stripped off the wires off of this 71 Commando just because I was standing around here bored, waiting for the client to bring the parts over, which he did. So here they are down here. 2 boxes of Norton bits that I'm going to use to put this Norton back together. So it's beautiful. The bike looks great, and you wouldn't believe these the paint on these, the tank and the fastback and the oil tank over there, just gorgeous. You look at it and it looks like it's 12 inches deep. It's such a good paint job. It's absolutely lovely, and that's sort of a British racing green over there. So those are the parts that are going to go on the bike. Over here, just for the heck of it, while I was waiting, I pulled the Mikuni off, and it's pretty cruddy inside, pretty dirty. So that'll be cleaned. The float was, actually you can see it's sort of jammed right now. It doesn't want to move. It should flop. It's not, it's tight. So all that'll be cleaned. The jets will be taken out and cleaned. And this is the needle. It's a 6DH3, which is the standard one used for the Mikunis on these Nortons. And I don't know if you can see, it's sort of wasp waisted right in this center section here, right in this area, because this is where it rattles around inside the needle jet up in the body, and that's where it wears. So I actually stock these 6DH3s. I think I should have one, and I'll replace that just on general principles, even though it'd probably work okay, but you can see there's some wear on it. I'll try to zoom in on this little area. It's scored right there, and it's worn right here. So we'll replace that needle. Here's the wiring harness. I yanked that off. Clutch plates and a couple things over here, inline gas filter and a handlebar switch. I do not like these handlebar switches. We're not going to reuse that. I do not like inline gas fuses. I do not like them. Sam, I am. I do not like them. The bikes have filters on the petcocks. The bikes have filters inside the carburetors, and an inline filter, in my humble opinion, is redundant and ugly. So I don't put inline filters on these bikes. Client wants one, we'll put one in. If he doesn't mention it, I don't put one in. So that's where I am, getting ready to go to lunch. The old farts, PHARTZ, meet every Thursday, and we sit around and talk British bikes, and it's a lot of fun. And that's where it is. This is just a gee whitlikers. I'm going to start inventorying all these parts this afternoon. And something I forgot to mention, I do a super clean on these throttle cables. I put them vertical, and I force carburetor cleaner through by making a holding my fingers there and forcing carb cleaner through it, and putting that up there if it'll stay, using this as a funnel and putting carb cleaner through it all the way down to the bottom and out the bottom of the cable until they're clean and smooth and really nice. Then I put some very lightweight oil. I actually use Marble Mystery oil in cables. I have this interesting little bottle from which I have no idea where I got it. It's some sort of ink dispenser, probably for a printer, and it's got a really neat little needle tip, and I can put the oil right down the cable with it and get it to go in like so, and then just feed the cable up and down until it comes out the bottom, and you have a really nice, really easy to use, just great snap type cable, good lubrication. So that's just a thing I do on throttle cables, get them nice and clean, oil them with lightweight oil. Oil the, lubricate the throttle with lightweight oil. Do not glom it up with all this grease. Got to get all that grease out of there. Grease is not good for throttles. I do not like grease. Sam I am. Personal observation, grease is bad. Grease gets glumby. Grease gives you a throttle that is not smooth. So clean it up and only use lightweight oil in the throttle assembly. Get all this nasty grease out of there. Look at that, all that grease. That's ridiculous. So don't use grease in throttles. It's bad for the throttle. Use lightweight oil, okay? And get a nice snap to your throttle. Well, believe it or not, it's 6 o'clock at night and I was bored. So I came out here and did a little resumption on cleaning the Mikuni carburetor off of the 71 Norton. Here's the dirt in the cleaning solution. Here are the parts, all cleaned and polished and ready to go. The bodies, all the air passages were just completely glommed up, and now they're cleaned out, blown out, probed out, and this thing is ready to go together again. And tomorrow, I will probably put it back together tomorrow morning before Kevin comes down. This is my little collection of tools that I use when I work on carburetors. This one's really helpful because you can put that in a passageway and blow carb cleaner through it without it, under pressure, basically, under pressure. So that's where we are. Everything's cleaned, ready to go back together, and I will resume. Tomorrow I will do the inventory because I was supposed to do it today and I just didn't get to it. So anyway, we have all these boxes to inventory, and I'll start that tomorrow. And that is all.